Good morning, Oklahoma, and welcome to Cow-Calf Corner. Our topic this week is to address the question, is it time to pull bulls? We all have probably heard sometime in life in cattle production the old rule of thumb about subtract 3 months and add 7 days, meaning if we pulled our bulls on July 14th, 2025, we would expect our last calf to potentially be born about April 21st of 2026. That's a handy rule of thumb to keep in mind. When we consider whether or not it's time to pull bulls, we know that short breeding seasons equate to short calving seasons. Short calving seasons result in a more uniform calf crop that's more valuable when we market it. There's a lot of upside with regard to bull management of pulling bulls early, particularly on young bulls as we think about maybe being able to go into a dry lot situation, providing a little bit of supplemental feed, recharging their batteries, so to speak, so that they're primed and ready for that next breeding season. But we've also got to consider some other things relative to the practicality of just trying to shorten that breeding season. One of them is, when was our last calf born this spring? If we have got cows that calved within 60 to 75 days, we know that even cows in good shape, good health status, are going to take about 60 to 75 days to be ready to breed back and maybe have that first fertile postpartum heat. Another consideration is just how long have we actually had bulls out. If we've had bulls out for 40 days plus and we're seeing a lot of return heats on the cow herd, it may be time to address some other things or give consideration to maybe rechecking that bull, having him undergo a BSE, maybe checking on the cows, or considering what our nutritional plan has been for that cow herd for the past year, how thin they actually were at the beginning of calving season this year, maybe an indicator we've got some other problems there. We also have to give consideration to what is our plan for open cows. We know that the sooner we pull bulls out leads to more timely preg checks on the cow herd, but what our plan is for those open cows actually matters. We ask ourselves another question. Do we have a fall calving part of our operation that we may roll those open cows into? If we identify those open cows now and intend to cull them, we know that we get the upside of a higher market right now as opposed to what those cull cows will be worth later in the fall. And while we want short breeding seasons and there's a lot of upside, the reality is that a bred cow in the current market we're in has more value than a cull cow, and we'd like to keep as many cows bred and in production as possible to capitalize on this current market. So consider those things when you decide if it's time to pull bulls this year. And as always, thanks for joining us on Cow-Calf Corner.